Things to order. 5 o'clock, July 8th. Recommendation that the regular council meeting agenda for July the 8th, 2026 be approved as circulated. Councillor Bailey, Councillor Bush, all in favor? Carried. Recommendation that's of the regular council meeting held on June 24th, 2026 be adopted. Councillor Bushel. Councillor Bailey, all in favor?
Can I just make a note, on the vote for the, Economic Opportunity Fund, I was opposed, so you just,
We can amend that.
can you amend that?
Yeah, we'll amend
I
that.
think,
Noted.
I think I was opposed and I don't know if anybody else was.
Yeah, I think you, Siobhan, and Pam,
All three.
the three of you were
But it
opposed.
was carried, but we didn't.
I just opposed.
We'll amend as they'll be carried as amended. Okay, let's like Sean.
Stop talking.
Oh,
Okay. Adoption of minutes, special council meeting, June 26th. Recommendation of the minutes of the regular council meeting held on June 26th, 2026 be adopted. Can I get a mover? Councillor McCabe, Councillor Bailey, all in favor? Thank you. Sorry?
Bob's on, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Adoption of minutes, recommendation of the minutes of the regular council meeting held on June 30th, 2026 be adopted. Councillor Bailey, Councillor Rich, all in favor? Thank you. Bylaws and policies, revitalization tax exemption amendment bylaw number 11828, 2026. Recommendation that the revitalization tax exemption amending bylaw 1128, 2026 be adopted this 8th day of July, 2026. Could I get a mover? Councillor Bushel, Councillor Bailey. Council, would you, Bianca, I think, has done a presentation on this. Council, any questions or concerns? Seeing none, all in favor? Thank you. Staff reports, 26 DVP 007438 Maddock Avenue. Recommendation of the District of Sycamoose Council authorizing issue development variance permit 26 DVP 007 for the property located at 428 Maddock. Councillor Bailey, Councillor Bushel, Nicole.
Okay, thank you through the chair. No presentation for this one. It's a smaller variance. The property is 438 Maddock Avenue. So this application came to us through a building permit application. Unfortunately, the owner had already built a carport on the property and then was notified by the building official that it required a building permit. And so they graciously applied. And what we discovered is that the carport is built within the required setback. So the variance that they're looking for is, it's the required setback is 1.5 meters and they are at 0.9 meters according to the builder certificate. So notification letters were sent out to 50-meter radius for this property. And we actually did get a response from the neighbor directly to the south in support of the application. They weren't concerned about the carport encroaching closer to their property. So that's the request tonight. It's 1.5 meters to 0.9 meters for a carport.
Thank you, Council. Do you have any questions or concerns? Seeing none, call the question. All in favor? And that's carried. Thank you. Thanks, Nicole. Recommendation that committee of the whole meeting and regular council meeting scheduled on August the 12th, 2026 be canceled due to varying summer schedules. Could I get a mover? Councillor Bushel, Councillor Evans. Shauna, take it away.
Okay. So as per tradition, within the district in the summer times, lots of varying schedules within council and staff members. And so we're proposing the cancellation of the first council meeting in August. So that would be August the 12th to accommodate schedules. And any questions on that?
Council McCabe.
Yeah, I would.
Oh my goodness.
in the beginning.
Does this impact any preparations for SILGA at all or anything we have to do in prep
For UBCM, you mean?
for UBCM? I meant, yeah.
No, it does not. Thank you through the chair. No, it does not. I think that Allison is well underway with binders and all the preparations for UBCM.
Okay.
And we always have the ability in that if something comes up to call a special meeting of council.
Anyone else? Hey, all in favor of canceling the August 12th? Okay, that's carried. Thank you. We're at committee and regional district reports, interagency minutes.
I think it's
Oh, sorry,
correspondence first.
right, correspondence for information. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about the correspondence? We have a couple of minutes. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yeah, through the chair, I just the one on there for Greg Kylo that sent one in. I think I emailed Ian today about just adding citing permits and bans and the planning meeting. So we'll address all that at the same time. We'll talk about it.
And review the bylaws.
Yes, it'll be on PDC
It'll on PDC on the 15th,
next week. Yeah.
next week, so on the 15th,
So citing CCANs and
moving.
moving permits.
Perfect, no, that's great. And let's not forget, we go into OCP after that meeting. Anyone else have anything about, any questions on the correspondence? As you can see, we're communicating with water, land and resources, and it's just continuing, it's just same stuff back and forth, so we will continue that. Okay, all right, anything else? Okay, we'll move on to external committees. Shuswap Watershed Council Meeting Summary, June 10th, 2026 draft, and the CSRD Board Meeting. Does anyone have any questions or concerns or anything they want to add to those? Okay, moving right along. Columbia Shuswap Regional District, CSRD Regular Board Meeting Minutes from May the 21st. If you ask me a question dating back to May the 21st, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you anyway. Just letting you know. I can't tell you what happened yesterday. Okay. All right, so no questions, kid? All right, we are at public input.
Wow, I'm glad I got here. You guys are fast.
Any, okay, we have public. We have at public input. Take it away, Kelly.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, so often, this is part of my thanks to, I'm up here for 3 reasons. One is to show you the smoking, beautiful helmet that, the district of Sycamoose actually, through the Shuswap Foundation, thank you, because this is state of the art.
Oh, great.
And without your support of
I'm even not.
the Shuswap Foundation, we wouldn't have that.
Lights.
It's not like, but
Very nice.
we took a little longer because we wanted to get the best deal because I'm cheap. And I like to be cheap because we need to spend our money as prudently as possible. The second reason I'm here is I have some photographs for you. For 10 months, we've been discussing our space at the fire hall, and I'm not getting anywhere. And I went there this afternoon and I took these photos.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Not only for 10 months, we've been discussing with the district about having a space. There's been no change. There is no charge either. Thank you for that. EDRS was supposed to get 9 of the lockers. I noticed today some are empty. We got 5. There's spare totes, bottles, garbage. That space was all supposed to be cleared so that we're gonna make our own renovations at our own cost. And we're just waiting for the space to be cleared. We had 55 calls last year. Again, 5 fatalities. We spent 2,200 hours training or running a board or well over 2,200 hours training. So I don't feel like, and I keep saying when I go through the channels, communicate with me and tell me if you've got a problem or you can't do this or you can't do that. Just tell me, and let's find a way to make this work. Because after 10 months, being in a Harry Potter spot does not feel warm and fuzzy to 11 responders that are going out 24/7, no on-call pay, and they're training hard and they're teaching others at no cost to the other people either. So please have another look. My third thing is regarding statistics and goals. I know that you're also going to UMBC, or I can't go. You're going to UMBC. And it's really important that we collaborate on that initiative, because what you think we want and what we want may be two very different things. And so we also have the statistics. We also have, I'm now, CSRD is going to provide me with a map, and we are going to start pinpointing where every single call is, and we're going to, differentiate them using colors and whatnot. Because I can hand you a page of statistics, but if I show you a visual picture of what that looks like in our area, you're going to have a much different feeling about that. So please, I don't know what your resolution is. I want to make sure that we're not at cross purposes, because I also am going to be lobbying the provincial government to have another look at this. You guys have been taking up resolutions since 2005. I've gone back and looked at those. There's reports that have been done. I get going in the weeds when really what I need to do is step back and say, this is the past. This is how we get there. But I don't want us to be at cross purposes. So if you're going to UMBC and if you're going to promote road rescue, please talk with me, speak with me. Let's collaborate on this. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly. I think our resolution is funding for you only. I think our resolution for you is funding only, and what you choose to do with that money or how you choose to run your center, that would be up to you. We can't take a plan
Together.
Yeah, but I don't think everything is created equally, and we're looking for funding for road rescue, not just for us, for
So are we, and there's 28.
and that's why we're advocating for you guys to get money. That's it.
And I'll be doing the same thing. I'm
Hey.
just going for myself.
No, I understand that, but our ask is just for money. So to get you guys funding. Go ahead, Councilor.
Our resolution is probably very complimentary to what you're going to be talking to the provincial government about. Because we sat around here and we talked about it, say, hey, why are volunteer groups doing all of this work like yourself? And then there's no provincial funding, like none, zero. And so what council decided was, hey, we need to get on top of this and try to get some provincial recognition. So we're both on the absolute same page. We're both trying to get the ear of the provincial government to say, hey, you need to start, funding some of this. Like, this is not free, right? And so I think that's the beginning point. So I think council and you singing from the exact same
I
songbook.
want to make sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Councilor Rich.
Oh, through the chair. Hey, Kelly, thanks for coming out. Love it. Can you tell me how many calls you've had in the last month?
Oh my God, everybody trying to get where they needed to be July 1st. One day we had 3 calls, very serious. In June, there's traffic cams at Kaigalachi, and there's all kind of data that we're pulling from that I'm pulling from that. But in June, well, we had 3 in one day, and then July 1st we had 2. So it's very sporadic, and there is some correlation between months, days, and times. I'm starting to see as I pull the information together, so.
I'll just say, council knows we need you, and we are going to like we're gonna take the province to task. We need you in our town.
Yeah, and we want to be here. And we're just starting to get calls in seminar. So one of the other big things is that there's no standardization of services. When you talk about road rescue, what we do, what Sam and Arm does, how we train, what equipment we have, kind of response, all those things are different. They are for 28 other units in this province.
For sure, but the resolution is for funding for all of you that
Yep.
support this. So that, and you guys run it as you see, but we're looking for money for you. Dean?
Just an update on this picture, because the chief will be talking to your chief.
Yeah, I
Regards to it.
said, but we didn't talk about that.
So this foam B is what it's called. This had some trouble figuring out what to do with it and how to dispose of it, because you can't just dispose of it.
Yeah, I realize that.
It was generously given to us by the railway, but it doesn't go back to the railway, so we have to properly dispose of it. They're just trying to determine where it has to go in order to get it out of there. And so that's why those bins have been added there. So I believe that we just found this out yesterday on where it has to go. So I believe that he's gonna be talking to you. So that will get that space cleared out. And then we're working on the rest of the space. But we have to know what to do with it, because we can't just move it somewhere. It's actually has to be properly disposed of.
Thank you, Kelly, for everything that you guys do. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Kelly. Tree?
Councilor Bailey?
So I just wanted to make sure, because I just want to just ask about this. So those are not supposed to be there in that space, but do we have any further plans to build it out a little bit more, work with?
We have 2 plans that we're working with the fire
Okay.
department on. One is to build a proper hose holder,
Yeah, okay,
hose tower.
yeah,
So other fire halls have appendices on the side of the building.
Yeah.
You put the hose on, we hang our hoses inside the building.
okay,
And that's part of the problem there. The second is we don't really have enough space. So we'd like to eventually see the fire department do a little addition
Mhm.
on the side of the building where there's space, build a potentially a new classroom, change the existing classroom into a locker room to give a lot more space. Right now, all the lockers are within the drive base.
Mhm.
So when the trucks come in, there's very little space between the locker and the vehicle, so it's very tight. So having a locker room next to the base would make a lot of sense. So there is, in the long run, we hope to have it, but we have to find ways to make it work for both of them. I believe our chief and the chief for EDR have been working quite well together, which is great. We just needed more information. This has taken a long time. Some of this stuff has been in here for quite a few years, and figuring out where it should go has not been very easy. These big bins are massive. They have to be lifted mechanically, and the chemicals that within them have to be disposed of in a certain way. So figuring out where to go and what to do with them has taken a lot longer than we expected.
thanks, Steve.
McCabe,
No, I'm good.
you're good? Councilor Bushel?
Yeah, through the chair, just a quick thing on the addition or renovation of the fire hall. And it'll, of course, will be for the new council. But before you go down that rabbit hole, could we also take a look at funding, like or fire hall funding? And,
For sure.
we have property that we could put it on, and it's in a good location, and we could sell that lot and do all that kind of stuff. So anyways, just something that we should looking into.
This point, all we're looking at with the fire department is trying to project their immediate needs and their future needs, and then we'll start that whole process. And council, of course, would be a part of that. Grant funding would be a key component to what we seek and what we can pursue on that. But that process hasn't begun. We're just talking about needs assessment at this point.
Thank you. Councilor Rich?
Yeah, through the chair. Dean, I just wanted to get you said that you were talking with the fire department about where everything's going to go. I think that conversation, and maybe I misheard you, but this should be Eagle Valley Rescue, the fire department, and DOS sitting down together. We can't live without the Eagle Valley Rescue, and we need to make sure that in every decision being made in that hall, I understand that they are not part of DOS, but they are a huge part of Sycamoose. So I would ask for your commitment that that all parties sit down for every decision.
Go ahead.
We did sit down with Jeff, the chief for EVR, about the locker situation and how we would expand the hall to ensure that that was part of the needs assessment. We're not at a point where we're going to do that, but we would involve, of course, both EVR as well as the CSRD in that process because they are both partners within that hall.
Okay, so we've got the commitment that EVR will be part of these conversations.
Correct. As well as the CSRD because we do our EOC through there.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Anyone online? Okay, well, we're gonna adjourn this council meeting July the 8th at 5:21. Can I get a mover? Councilor Bushwell. Councilor Bailey, all in favor? We're adjourned.